much are they asking?
Well, that's a lot of money for a deck.
Well, I hate to tell you this, but you're getting robbed. Did you hear me? You're getting robbed.
Ow! Stop!
AmeriQuest, an open-minded, equal opportunity.
Peace, light, and love to you, and welcome to the Braveheart Healing Channel. I thought that snippet would be really good and funny to really focus in on the importance of communication. Hello, everybody. My name is Kiana Nicole, and welcome again to the Braveheart Healing Channel. Just wanted to come forth here with another video focusing in on Mercury entering into Cancer tomorrow, June the 7th, and this may not be a big thing to a lot of individuals that are familiar with astrology and the planets and watching that, all of the energy that we're getting here on Earth and being connected to that divine feminine aspect that we're really being hit with. Everybody's looking forward to Jupiter going into Cancer on June the 9th, and I'll be making a video about that as well because it's going to be opening up a huge wave of abundance and healing in all aspects of your life, especially if you've got Cancer in your chart. If you don't have Cancer in your chart, you can definitely benefit from, learning more about the energy and how to work with the incoming energy. But yes, shout out to all my Cancers out there. I know that you guys don't set it off to the end of the month of June. Happy early birthday, and shout out to all my Cancers. My goodness, let me know in the chat if you're watching, if you are a Cancer, you guys are in tune for some major upgrades and some major glow ups in all aspects of your life, especially with Jupiter entering into your sign June the 9th. And boy, oh boy, you guys are in for a treat with getting upgraded with just all aspects of your life. I'm talking about finances. I'm talking about healing. I'm talking about abundance. I'm talking about all of these different awesome things that you guys are going to be getting hit with, which is an awesome thing. But yes, I digress. I wanted to put that in there because that clip I just had you guys watch, because communication is key. And with everything going on right now, it's really easy to get things mixed up and lost in the shuffle and get many misunderstandings with everything. Mercury is not in retrograde at the moment, but communication is key, and it's entering into Cancer, which represents the 4th house in astrology, which represents home, which represents family, self-care, emotions, foundation, mother, children, women, and femininity. That is what the Cancer sign signifies. So a lot of people say, oh, Cancers are so emotional. They be all over the place. 1 minute they're here, 1 minute they're there. That's just a Cancer. I've met a couple of Cancers in my lifetime. And boy, oh boy, let me tell you, they are some awesome people. They mean well. And so, working with that water energy is something that's, I'm fire. I'm just like, let's do it and do it now, like type situation. So yeah, they're awesome, and they're fluid as well. Their planet that they're ruled by is the moon. So that is powerful, which represents the divine feminine. And then, we've got Mercury, the planet of communication, coming in to Cancer on June the 7th. And that's going to have us open up to be more vulnerable with our communication style. Mercury represents communication, how we communicate today, through the phone, through text, through social media, through the internet, through letters, things like that. That is how Mercury plays a huge point, and that's what Mercury represents: communication, plans, things like that. That is what Mercury represents, and it's entering in to Cancer. Now, Mercury will be conjunct that same day with Jupiter in Gemini on Sunday, like I'm talking about. Mercury will be entering the sign of Cancer, and Mercury is deepening our emotionality, opening up portals for us to reflect on how we feel about where we are. Are you happy about where you are? Are you fulfilled at where you are right now? If not, what are some things that you can do to make things happen outside of the box, outside of the limitations, outside of what your voice once told you that you couldn't do it? You can do anything that you put your mind to. And, you know, as you see, the very limitations that have had people limited and held back are falling and will continue to fall. So it's up to us as individuals to step into our greatness, step into our purpose, step into our path, step into our calling, which is very, very important. And so it's a really great time for you to really, truly express yourself without fearing of, you know, being vulnerable, you know, and putting your vulnerability out there. It's an awesome time to continue to journal and find ways to put words to your feelings, and even try talking to yourself. I talk to myself all the time. I talk to myself all the time. Hey, I don't care if people think that I'm crazy. It makes me think better, and I think very deeply. So I need to be able to do that. Definitely like and subscribe this video and let me know what you guys think regarding this. You know, if you need to vent and communicate with somebody, if you know, wanting to get true with your feelings, open up to a close friend, a family member, or somebody that you really trust. Don't go walking around here talking to yourself. I mean, I'm not saying that I talk to myself like, you know, like third person, second person, like I'm actually having a full-fledged conversation. It'd be thoughts that be coming in my head and I just say them out loud type thing. I don't want y'all thinking that I'm crazy. But yes, let me know in the chat if you have a Cancer in your chart. If so, what house? Are you a Cancer rising? I do have Cancer in my chart as well. I'm highly sensitive and I'm an empath, and I feel like I'm very intuitive as well. Let me know in the chat where you're at. I love to see your comments. Peace, light, and love.